we are going to hit shoulders on this Flex Friday. I think we are, from a mindset point of view, like about 90% back to normal. And eating yesterday was a lot better. Drinking, sleep was a little bit better. Sleep's been tough lately. As a matter of fact, I'm going to grab some Benadryl on the way home because I've had some really tough sleepless nights lately. So I think some Benadryl probably knocked me out. But this place is pretty bumping. I was going to do dumbbells. Oh, actually, a bench opened up. I start with rear delts, as always. Maybe 1 or 2 sets here. I may jump over there and grab some dumbbells after this. What was that, 175? Not bad. I was good after, I think, one more set here. I'm going to try to grab the dumbbells. Yeah. All the benches are taken again over there by the dumbbells. You know what? I think we can just stick here. It should be fine. Since I'm probably going to hit some overhead presses, I just grabbed the dumbbells, came over here, because I was really looking forward to hitting some dumbbell reverse flies. I better move this back just a hair before I break another tripod. 35s, that's nothing crazy. Oh, shit. It didn't feel as good as I thought, but I'm going to do one more. Grab one more. I'm just going to rest a second. See if I can't crank out a couple more reps. Whew. Hey. Feels good so far, though. on this Flex Friday. All right. Oh, man. Okay. So, I think it's been a couple weeks since we've done these. I feel like I did dumbbell overhead presses recently. I don't remember when. It might have been with Jeff. But just did a couple warm up sets. I used some plates, like just grab plates in my hands, just kind of warm the shoulders up a little bit. Let's just do 185. Well, we're a plate and a quarter because I think this is actually like 35 pounds, but you know what I mean. So plate and a quarter. Let's just enough of this. I lost concentration on that last one. Let's go for another set here. I totally lost concentration on that last one. I was like trying to fix my breathing and I just kind of messed it up. Oh shit. I'm gonna drop it real quick. Still got the dumbbells here. Freaking broke my neck. Oh god. No. I think 2 sets of that was pretty good. I feel a pretty good shoulder pump, but uh, even the overhead presses, I just wasn't feeling it like I thought I was going to. But that doesn't mean that it didn't serve justice for the shoulders, right? I mean, come on. But I'm gonna grab. Still have these 35 pounders here. Now I haven't done single arm 35. I think the last time I did it was actually doing 40s single arm. I have a funny feeling these are going to be heavy today, but I don't know. Let's just, who cares if it's heavy? I feel like going heavy today. Yeah. Something's off here. That was it. Man, it was heavy. Feels good though. I think a good heavy set here, and then maybe go over to the cables. Yeah. 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 Let's see if I can swap these out for 30s. I went with the 30s. I, the 35s, it was perfect for one set. If I were to try the 35s again, I'm gonna wind up getting like, I don't know what, probably 5 or 6 maybe. So I'm gonna try to get like that 8 to 10 rep range. So yeah. Oh shit. One more. Oh. They're on freaking fire. Shit. That felt really good. So it looks like we're 4 sets of rear delts, 4 sets of, I guess, side lats. Laterals were really side delts. So some front, 2. I think I want to do 2 more sets. We're 8 already, but I feel like I want to, the whole shoulder feels really pumped, but the front delt doesn't feel quite where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna grab some, just hit some front lateral raises. As a matter of fact, you know what? I may do them double-handed, actually. I think that's what we're gonna do. Just come out just like this. See? Now that last set, if you notice, I just kind of like, I think I did like seven reps, then went to 7 reps, then it was 5, 5, 5, 5. It's kind of like going back and forth, almost like I do with the uh, pull downs, the lat pull downs. It felt really good though. Let's just let's get this guy out of the way here. Oh, shit. Ah, maybe another to be continued. I think one more. Shoulders feel pretty good. Ah. Ah, yeah. I think shoulders are good. Happy Friday night. Sometimes it's just easier at the end of the night. I like talking about the post workout, like at the end of the night. I'd like kind of unwind from my day and, it just gives me time to think. But, one thing I want to mention is, today's shoulder workout, it was, it was really good, but I didn't so if you remember last week's shoulder workout, that was crazy. Like I was super sore, super pumped. Like that shoulder workout was just phenomenal. One of the best, like probably top 5 ever. Today today wasn't quite. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was like a top 5. I don't even think it was like top 30 to be honest with you, but it doesn't mean that it was a bad lift. Now, when I left, so when I finished my workout, okay, I finished with the front lateral raises, um, and did I say that right? Front lateral raises, front raises. Yeah, I think so. Um, they felt pumped, right? Like the shoulders felt pumped. Everything felt good, but it wasn't where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be my shoulders to be as pumped as last week. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Like sometimes, your pumps are just going to be freaking different sometimes, right? And I don't know what differentiates that. I know that I know the basics, right? Like I know sleep can affect it, uh, hydration for sure, how much food you had in your system, like how many meals pre-workout, what you ate the day before. There's a lot of different things that go into it. But I mean, the shoulder, like it was okay. I wasn't like dissatisfied with it, but I felt like it could have been a little bit better. Um, and not so much in terms of the exercises that I was doing, but in the pump that I was getting or lack thereof. But I will say, by the time I was done, put the phone away, took the headphones off, washed my hands, uh, took down the tripod, packed my bag up. By the time I got out to my car, I was like, hmm, oh man, they're really tired, right? I had like that tired feeling all up in here, even like kind of transcends down from like the middle of the neck down to the shoulders. That's a good feeling, right? Because it means like, you obviously fatigued the muscles. You did something really good. So I think the workout was better than I thought it was when I was finished the workout. But here's the thing. Like, I guess what I want to try to say today is, if you, even if you have excuse me one second, even if you have just because you don't have a great pump, just because your muscles aren't super tired, if you went heavy and you did everything you were supposed to, and you did your sets to failure, and you just got a really good burn and stuff like that, you're still doing a lot. I mean, you're still growing your muscles, right? I mean, you're not growing in the gym, but you know what I mean. You're still doing what needs to be done, right? It's better than not going to the gym at all, right? Like I wouldn't look back on today's workout and say, oh, I just wish I'd never done it. Like hell no, right? It was it needed to be completed, whether it was you know uh, an okay lift or a crappy lift or a great lift, and it needed to happen. So don't if you're you know leaving the gym today or any other day, and it's going to happen plenty of times in the future. I mean, 95% of my workouts they feel phenomenal. Every once in a while, you got a one off, right? There's that 5% where it's just the lift doesn't hit the same way that it normally does, right? So, but don't be discouraged, because like I said, you're still putting tremendous, like today, put a tremendous amount of stress and strain on the muscles, front, side, and rear. And today we did a lot of compound movements. We didn't do any cable movements. I wanted to do cable movements, but that place was pretty busy today for a Friday. I think it was like maybe 11 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty early in the morning. I don't normally go at that time. But yeah, it was pretty busy. So the cables were just completely in use. I couldn't even use the benches at the dumbbell rack, because I was just like, there was like 10 people over there using all the benches. So I grabbed the dumbbells and brought it over. Luckily, the Smith machine was available. And I mean, the Smith machine, like that area right there, in conjunction of the overhead presses and also the side lateral raises and the front raises, that whole workout, like 90% of it was done right, or 2/3 of it was done right there at the Smith machine. So, but overall, it was a great workout. Still kind of stressing about some things, but at least we're getting to the gym. Eating seems to be like 95% back to normal. Like definitely hit. I hit my calories today, so we're at about 3,800 calories today, and it's 7:30 at night. So I only got a little bit more to go, and probably a lot of that. I am pretty full, so a lot of that's going to come from probably like a half a cup of macadamia nuts or something. So, but yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Is like I was saying yesterday. You got things going on in your life. I mean, it doesn't mean that like the tragedies and uh, you know things that we don't want to happen. Whether, like I said yesterday, breakup, job loss, whatever, man. There's so many different things that happen on a daily basis to people, that cause, that stir the pot, right? And maybe stress us out. I know I get stressed like fairly easy, but there's different levels of stress, right? So it's like work stress. That's like a good stress. Like it doesn't like affect my sleep or anything like that. But there's other stresses that, um, like we're kind of gearing up to like sell this place and buy an actual single family home. It's like, I just get like stressed out like over shit like that. Like it's considered a financial thing, right? Um, so we're looking at possibly like moving out of state. We don't know 100% yet. It's just something we're talking about. But those things, it's like kind of like can keep you up at night, right? A little bit. Yeah, at least for me. But the good thing is, like it's like, okay, those stresses are going to be there whether I plop my ass down on the couch and just scroll Instagram all night and watch fucking Terminator 2 or whatever, or if I go to the gym. Like it's the stresses are still going to be there. So I might as well just keep to the bodybuilding regimen and go to the gym, right? Continue to eat. The eating part, that's a little tricky, because humans, like when we're like we're under a tremendous amount of stress and worry, it's really hard. Like I'm talking Tuesday and Wednesday was so hard to get food down. Like I could have easily gone both days back to back with eating like nothing. Like I had zero appetite for 2 days. But that's coming back. Like everything's cool. We're working everything out. I know that things happen. Life shows up. Sometimes it shows up really fast. Um, Sometimes unexpected things happen, but you just got to make the best of it. You got to turn lemons into lemonade, right? Although, like, I kind of think this is a lime. It's a really small lemon, but something's just telling me it's a yellow lime. But whatever, I'm still gonna get my vitamin C from it. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the workout today. It was I can definitely feel that I did a shoulder workout today. So it, you know, whether or not I'm sore tomorrow, I mean, it doesn't matter. If I am, great. That means, it really worked today. And if I'm not, I still got the lift in. We put stress on the muscles and they're going to grow. Right. So hopefully tomorrow, we're going to do arms tomorrow, and it's Saturday, and we'll just go in there with the mentality of, I'm going to destroy the arms. Like, I want to walk out like this, you know what I mean? So, and hopefully that happens. Tomorrow, may differ from today. The contrast could be, way different. I could go in tomorrow and 3 sets in have like the craziest pump ever and be like, oh my God, like, this is a phenomenal workout. It could turn out to be the best arm day ever. And that's a bold statement, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Or it could be the worst arm workout. I mean, who knows, right? But we are going to get it in, and we're just going to stick to the bodybuilding regimen. Monday, we're going to take the calories from 4,500 down to 4,000. We are going to slowly work our way into a cut because we're already over 100 days into a bulk. I want to take it a little bit further, but maybe like another month. But I am going to start cutting the calories back a little bit. I did regain some weight. I know I lost a little bit of weight. I told you guys I went from like 220 to 212. It was kind of crazy. So now I was 216 this morning, but I just started eating properly again, like kind of the second half of yesterday. So, and then today was pretty good. So I'm sure tomorrow morning I might be like 217, 218, but we hit the 220 mark. We had a little hiccup, but we're back on schedule, and we're just going to take it down, probably 2 weeks, 4,000, 2 weeks, 3,500, 2 weeks, 3,000. And then after that, that's when we'll start really getting into the deficit. So it'll still be like another month away. But I am really eager to see, the video I have from the final day of the cut last time, which was the end of October. I'd be really eager to see what I look like when I trim down this time. Hopefully we can see some, I mean, it's not going to be a ton of, it's just one bulk phase. I mean, you're only going to put on so much muscle, right? But hopefully there's a somewhat of a significant difference. I'm pretty sure I put on a decent amount of muscle in that time. So, and then we'll implement the cardio into it. So, I'll probably start that this weekend, just 30 minutes. That's it. Just 30 minutes. And 30 minutes a day. And we may bump it up to like 45 minutes, when we start hitting the calorie deficit. I really want to try to go for like serious striations in the chest, in the shoulders, in the arms, in the back, maybe get some veins popping out back there. We didn't really have veins popping out back there. The chest, it was pretty lean, but like we didn't have like those lines ripping across the front. And I really want to try to get to that point this time around. So stay tuned. It should be a fun ride. If you haven't been to the gym yet, get your ass to the gym and have a great weekend, unless you choose otherwise.